Now, in our continuing series of high-profile one-on-one sit-down interviews, tonight's guest is the National Super Alliance NASA principal Raila Odinga. Sophia Wanuna sat down with Odinga and talked about a myriad of issues, including the 2017 electioneering period, the electoral justice debate, as well as current but controversial topics like the NASA People's Assembly and plans to swear him in. Here's an excerpt of that interview that will air in full from 10 p.m. tonight on KTN News.
You'll be sworn in as the President of the People's Assembly? Because in what other fashion or mechanism would that happen?
We will cross that bridge when we reach it.
Because your followers, and you have in a statement you expressed regret over this swearing in, there's a lot of back and forth. There's not been clarity. It's as if NASA, led by yourself, are playing it by the ear. There's really no strategy. Yesterday, a timetable was to be released on the swearing-in ceremony. What happened?
You see, what I'm trying to say is that NASA is very clear.
Is it?
And they've said, what you said is that we are allowing room for discussions. We are going to go ahead and do it on the 12th.
So why didn't was a timetable released yesterday? What happened?
The timetable is going to be released. That's not a big deal. What is happening is we are establishing people's assemblies around the country. And these people's assemblies are basically going to create an agenda for the National People's Assembly. We will deal with the issues at stake.
Yeah.
And what we have identified, of course, we are not restricted to what we are talking about. One is electoral justice, because we're saying that this electoral injustice must be fixed. If it is not fixed in 2022, we just back to where we are.
And we'll talk about electoral justice, sir. We'll talk about the People's Assembly. Let me take you back to the swearing-in, because on 2 occasions, that ceremony has been postponed. Initially, it was if Uhuru Kenyatta is sworn in, you'll be sworn in on the same day on a different ceremony. It didn't happen. Then Jamhuri Day didn't happen. Then yesterday, a timetable didn't happen.
When?
Yesterday, a timetable was to be released. That did not happen. So there's a sense of frustration that's growing and fatigue from your supporters, feeling as if there's really no clear way forward. It's as if there's no...
That is in your mind.
I am asking a question that I've seen many people take to Twitter to say, but isn't it, if for you were looking forward to do something for your supporters, and each time it keeps being changed, wouldn't you?
No, supporters understand.
Do they?
Those who made the announcement actually explained that we were going to do this, but we were petitioned by some diplomats and the religious leaders and business leaders to allow time for negotiations. And we said that if that would help to avoid a crisis, it is good listening to them.
So has Uhuru Kenyatta reached out to you, the president?
He has not. He has not. This is what we will say. But we will say that we don't want to appear to be people who are unreasonable. These people were on their knees talking to us.
But they've not delivered so far. At least there's no solution.
So we will not be then held responsible for subsequent consequences, because at least we have shown that we are not people who are unreasonable. Okay? So if you can give dialogue a chance, you give it a chance. And we've shown that we are ready to give it a chance and talk. But then what you've received is a contempt card. And that's why we are saying that now we will not be held responsible for whatever we're doing, because their response has been that of blackmail, intimidation, that if you swear in, you're committing treason, punishable by death, or by life imprisonment, and so on and so forth, which doesn't help.
So how does this dialogue look like? If the president calls you, you have a conversation, perhaps talks about creating a position in his government for you, or what is this dialogue? What is it you want to happen?
We are not talking about tokenism. You said we're not interested in Usumkati. We really want to talk about very fundamental issues. And we gave this agenda to the team that came to plead with us to postpone our swearing in. And we mentioned 5 subjects. 1 is electoral justice. 2 is the issue of police reforms, because we don't have a police force. We have a killer team, criminals in uniform. 3, judicial independence arising from the 26th of October elections. Then 4 is restructuring and strengthening the coalition or devolution. Sorry, not coalition, devolution.
Right.
And 5 is the issue of restructuring of the executive.